Welcome to another tutorial on Android development for absolute beginners. Are you an absolute beginner, so you don't have any coding experience and you want to learn how to develop Android apps? Then this particular tutorial is for you. Alright, so if you're just starting up and you don't know how to create a new project, just open your Android Studio application and select a new project. After selecting a new project, you just click on an empty view activity, click on next. So when you click on next, just give it a name, the name that your app will bear, and then just make sure that you use Groovy DSL for now. I said that in my last video, and click on finish. Alright, so when you click on finish, your project will open up, though you won't have any view per se. In the last class, we look at how to build a sign-up screen, a beautiful sign-up screen for absolute beginners. And if there's any part of this video you don't understand, please check the video description below. You'll find a link to a website where I've taken my time to break down each section of the code so that you can easily digest it. Alright, so we are not going to start with a new project today. We are just going to continue with the one we've created earlier. So for me, I'll just navigate to the layout section and I'll right click and select new, and I'll go for a new activity. Then I'll just add a new empty view activity. Then this one I'll be calling it login activity. Okay. Alright, so then I'll just click on finish. Then this will add a new screen for me where I can design my login activity. Alright. Okay, so the first thing, we are not really concerned about the Java or the class file. So we just want to do our layout for now. So I'll just click to close all of this. Then I'll just first focus on my login activity. Okay. All right. So this is what you have when you just combine the app. So we have to click on this split screen so that we can have both our code and the view. Okay. So I'll just zoom this up a bit. All right. So now with this is what I want to have for now.
I've been dreaming of reaching through the darkness, through the sky.
Alright, so let's begin to code our login layout. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change this parent container to linear layout, not that layout that we have earlier. So I'll just change this to linear layout. Then we can begin to code our screen one after the other. So the first thing I'm going to have is I'm going to have my app logo. So let me just say app logo here. So for my app logo, I'm going to be using an image view. So I'll just type in image view and I'm going to quickly do that.
I've been dreaming of reaching through the darkness, through the sky. Every mountain, every distance tells me I'm born to rise. There's a fire deep inside me, burning brighter every day. And I know if I keep going, there's nothing in my way. I believe I can fly, touch the stars up so high. No more limits, no more chains. I can rise above the pain.
So the next thing is to proceed to my email input field, since our login screen is going to be having email and password. So I will just go back and have edit text view for now. I'll be using a different one from the one we used in the previous section. So for now, I'll just use edit to make it simpler. And my this will be match parent and this will be wrap content. All right, so I'll just proceed and go on with.
I've been dreaming of reaching through the darkness, through the sky. Every mountain, every distance tells me I'm born to rise. There's a fire deep inside me, burning brighter every day. And I know if I keep going, there's nothing in my way. I believe I can fly, touch the stars up so high. No more limits, no more chains. If I fall, I'll rise again. Nothing stronger than my faith within. Every challenge, every struggle only makes me who I am. I will climb, I will conquer. But with these wings I know I can. There's a fire deep inside me, burning brighter every day. And I know if I keep going, there's nothing in my way. I believe I can fly, touch the stars up so high. No more limits, no more chains. I can rise above the pain. I believe I can soar through the clouds, through the storm. If I fall, I'll rise again. Nothing stronger than my faith within. No fear, no doubt, I won't break, I won't back down. Every step, every try takes me closer to the sky. I believe I can fly, feel the wind, I'm alive. With my heart, with my soul, I can reach the impossible. I believe, I believe. Oh, I believe.
You realize that our app is not at the center of the screen and we are not seeing what we ought to see. That's because we did not set the orientation of how the layout of our app will follow. So I'll set that to vertical, then you begin to see the correct changes now. Okay, another thing I need to add is you see that each of our input feed, they are very close to the edge of the screen, which is not supposed to be. So we need to add a padding to our app. So I'll just add a padding. And when I just use padding instead of padding start or padding end or padding vertical, whatever, if I decide to use ordinary padding, it means that I'm applying it to the top, bottom, left, and right. And you will see that our app has adjusted itself all by itself. All right, so, and you will see that we are having a red line here. That is because this image file is not present in our project, and we are going to do that very soon. All right, so let's proceed with our input section. So I'll go here and also add a background to our image, to this particular input feed, and I'll do this. Then I will also say int int enabled equals to false. Okay, so then I want to have an int here. Int, that int is what specify what that area is for what user have to enter in that area. And as you can see in that, so I'll just add padding start also, so that there will be a space before that int. You see that this int is too close to the edge of the okay, you can see that has adjusted itself. All right, so for the first one, I want to add a margin bottom. I think I skipped that margin bottom. They are too close together, so I need to add a margin bottom of 20 dimension pixels so that there can be some spacing between them. All right, so we have the image, the email field, the password field. All right, so let's see what else do we need to do. I think that is all set. I need to set my text color for each of the input feed. So I will say text color. So that text color will be the color of text that will be showing in there, and I'm going to just use int color for now for my text color, and same goes to this text color. I need to set my text color, and I will just use int color for now. All right, so the next thing I want to do is excuse me, I want to go back to the parent container and set a background color for that. So for background, I'm just going to use white for background. So that is that. So you can see what we are having now. All right, let's go on. And okay, I think I'm done with this. So now the next field I want to have is so this is our password area here. My password starts from here. So for this other section, we'll be having the remember me.
I've been dreaming, I've been reaching through the darkness, through the sky. Every mountain, every distance.
Okay, so we want to have our remember me option and forget me password on the same line. So we are going to use a relative layout so that we can place them side by side. So that's the main reason for using a relative layout. So I'm going to set the height this time around to 48 dimension pixel because I don't want it to be too tall. Then I'm going to set the gravity. I'm going to set the gravity to center horizontal. Okay, then I'm going to set the orientation, how they align to themselves. So I'm going to set the orientation to horizontal. Okay, so with that I'm cool. So now let's design our what's it called, our remember me option and forget password. So the first thing I'm going to have is the remember me option, which is a checkbox. So my checkbox, the width is just going to be 0 dimension pixel. The reason why I'm setting 0 dimension pixel is so that both of them can accommodate the same space without having to span too much in that location. So I'm going to change my text size for that. Okay, text size, I'm going to set it to 16 sp. You see that we are having a red line here showing that there's an error. That is because whenever you set the width of a particular widget to 0, you need to describe the layout width, okay, weight rather. So I've set that to 1 and that should fix that error. All right. Let's continue. Then I'm going to have the text remember me on my layout screen. So I'm just going to take the that
tells me I'm born to rise. There's a fire deep inside me, burning brighter every day. And I know if I keep going, there's nothing in my way. I believe I can fly, touch the stars up so high. No more limits, no more chains. I can rise above the pain. I believe I can soar through the clouds, through the storm. If I fall, I'll rise again. Nothing's stronger than my faith within. Every challenge, every struggle only makes me who I am. I will climb, I will conquer, but with these wings I know I can. There's a fire deep inside me, burning brighter every day. And I know if I keep going, there's nothing in my way. I believe I can fly.
Okay, you can see that this color is not really available, so I need to define that color so that I'll be able to use that color in my code. So I'll go back to my folder structure, and okay, I'll just come back to the value folder, the color, and I want to add a new color. So I'll just duplicate this line and change it to whatever color that I want. I want to define an orange color, and I'll just click on this little color showing here. Then I can select my orange color. So I want my orange color to be kind of this. So now when I go back to my layout, this will not be giving me error again because the color already exists. All right. Okay, so let's go on and fix the other text, which is text view, which is forget password. Okay. Excuse me. So weight is going to be 0 dimension pixel, and height is just going to be wrap content, and I'm going to apply a weight as usual, and that will be just 1. Okay, so that both of them are contained in that same line. So the next thing I want to do is text. What is the text that will be showing in that particular area? So the text is forget. And what is going to be the text color also? The text color that I want my text to be showing, I'll just use black, ordinary black. Okay, so I'll just say black, and that will fix that. Excuse me. All right. So what else do I need to do here? I need to set the margin top. So margin, I'm not going to use margin top for now. So what I will just do, I will just go back to the container and set padding top. So as you can see, we have that. Okay, one more thing that I need to add here also. Okay, so we have that. Then the next thing is to add my button, my login button. Okay, so I'll just have this closed.
Just the stars up so high. No more limits, no more chains. I can rise above the pain. I believe I can soar through the clouds, through the storm. If I fall, I'll rise again. Nothing stronger than my faith within. No fear, no doubt. I won't break, I won't back down. Every step, every try takes me closer to the sky. I believe I can fly. Feel the wind, I'm alive. With my heart, with my soul, I can reach the impossible. I believe, I believe. Oh, I believe I can fly.
All right, so we've actually added the login screen to that. So we are going to have also the sign up link for users that are not registered. So I'll have, sorry, I need to close this. So I'll have a text view for that, text view, and the text to be, okay, let's just set this to match parent. Do I want to set that to match parent? No, I want to set it to wrap content. You're not match parent, so wrap content. So our text here is going to be, text is going to be all right. So the last thing that we need to fix here is to add this image that we need to add here. So I'll just go to my folder where I have the image, and I'll just call on the image, and I will copy and paste the image to my drawable folder. So let's just go about that. So I'll search for the image that I want to use, and I'll copy that image and post it to my drawable folder. Then that will fix that issue. Okay, so this is the image I want to use. I will just click on this, right click, click on copy, then go back to drawable folder in my Android project and click on paste. And I just want to rename it to logo for now. So then I'll click on OK. So now I can go back to my image view and correct that the name I used earlier. So I'll just use logo, and that fixed my issue. So now we are having the complete layout on screen now. All right, so that is actually all for today on the login screen. If you have any question you did like to ask on the process of going about creating this, please feel free to ask me, and I will just take my time to give you all that you need to know. I need to add something here in the checkbox, and that is padding, vertical padding, and I'm just going to set that to 10 dimension pixels. Okay, maybe I'm just going to use 5. Okay, so I'm just going to use 5. All right, so with this, we have created a complete login screen. Thank you. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not yet subscribed on my channel, so that you don't miss out on important updates. And if you have any question you did like to ask, please check the link in the video. If you have any question you did like to ask me, please feel free to ask. I'll see you next time in another class. To have a wonderful time. Please smash the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe, and make sure you like this video, share with your friends who are Android Studio development aspirant. They are aspiring to become a new Android, they are aspiring to become an Android developer. All right. Oh, fuck. Don't forget to check the link in the video description to get a detailed explanation of the work, the process of going about to create this login screen. And peradventure you have any question you'd like to ask, please feel free to drop it in the comment section, and I will see you in another tutorial, another class. Thank you, and do have a wonderful time.